Welcome to Dirt Burger. How can I help you?
Just a second, please.
Excuse me, what was that?
I said just a second.
Hi there. You stumbled upon me wearing a tie, and I made sure I got the tie. It's a real tie, by the way. I didn't just clip it onto the shirt. It's a tie. I tried to make sure that it clashed as much as possible with my shirt because I want somebody out there to be upset about that. The tie means we're here for business, all right? The tie means I am now a businessman handling business, doing business things, really. Welcome to Hats Off to You. My name is Jay, and we're about to go down a little road here and investigate the fast food economy. But before I do that, two things. It's fast food tonight because I was originally going to do a bit about walking through the woods and getting attacked by wolves, but seeing as how my Monday show was about me getting sick and trying to avoid that, and then I got sick yesterday, I didn't want to talk about wolves eating me for fear it may happen tomorrow. However, I plan to do something about winning the lottery later this week, so let's hope that all works out the way that it's supposed to. And two, I'm going to go ahead and throw this out. Thank you, Jason, for being the first commenter on the YouTube video. My voice in my face. I want to go ahead and just announce that here. Yes, I do know a lot of big words. I am quite comfortable with my linguistic ability. I'm right at home with the wherewithal to string together large portions of dialogue and weave a humorous anecdote that is both thought-provoking and mentally stimulating. Those last two terms are probably similar. Anyway, okay, so here's the thing, right? We live in a great country. I don't care what you say. We live in a great country. And the reason for living in the great country is everything's on demand now. I mean, right now, right? You can go just about anywhere in the world. Just about, well, I say world. I'm talking about the country, the U.S. I imagine these things exist in other countries. I'm specifically speaking to my experience in the U.S., so if anybody in places other than the U.S. should happen to see this, I'm not singling you out. I'm just saying my experience here is that we have boxes latched to the walls of our public schools that you just go up and you push a button and you get water. I mean, that's amazing. I mean, when you think about, not everybody has water. And here in America, we just have it. Just right there, free flowing, just boom, water on demand. Everything's on demand. You can get people to deliver a marinara and cheese enriched piece of bread to your house for a nominal fee, of course. And you can do that. There are whole applications on your phone and websites developed just for that purpose. And of course, what I want to talk about right now is the fast food line. Now, fast food is a magical concept when you really think about it. Because most civilized areas in the country have a McDonald's, for instance, have a Burger King, and the thing is, the branding is already there. We already know the golden arches, the big burger, the tall hat for the meat place, the red-headed girl at Wendy's. Presumably her name is Wendy. I think it is, maybe. And when you drive up there, this is the kind of food that I'm going to get. I'm going to get something delicious, maybe not great for me, but cheap, good enough to get me through to a home-cooked meal, or maybe you live off fast food. I know a lot of younger people, college students, that's about all you got. You find $4 in your jacket pocket, you're going to go treat yourself to a couple of 99-cent hamburgers. So fast food is great because literally what you do is you pull up and you wait in line for a little bit and you come around to a big sign that says, Here are our choices. And then you literally just say, I want that number with that thing to drink. And, okay, your total is such and such and such and such. Pull it on around. You give a woman your money. You go on to the next window. There's a dude sitting there smiling at you. Here, guy, here's your food. Have a good day. If you're lucky, you'll get that. But anyway, it's great. It runs like clockwork because you order food, you pay for food, you get food, and, typically it takes less than a couple of minutes. You're just in and out. But see, as is with a lot of good theories and good concepts and things that are relatively not difficult, I don't think, we find ways to mess up a good thing. Okay, we find ways to mess up a fairly good thing like fast food restaurants because we'll get it where, and I probably shouldn't say nothing, but sometimes when I go to like a burger place, I know I want a burger. When I go to like Taco Bell, I know I want a taco. And that's more or less what they have with some sort of fringe side items and everything. But for whatever reason, a lot of times if I go with somebody, there's this moment where it's like we pull up and then we start thinking about what we want. And we'll stare at the menu like we've never seen it before. And then there's a guy back here who's, I can almost feel his anger and he's wanting to like just blare on the horn. So you got to be like, just a minute, ma'am. I don't know what we want yet. And then, sometimes the intercom gets... What? It's not always a good time. And like I said, if I go to Taco Bell, I know I'm getting a taco. Okay? I'm not leaving Taco Bell without a taco. If I go to a burger place, I'm getting a burger. All right? And that part of that is just having the knowledge to say, this is what I want from this place. And just, you kind of develop a favorite. You figure out what you want, and then you go and you just get that thing. Try something new if you see it. Try the promotional item, but try to like be working up the appetite for something when you get there. However, I will say that this is not entirely people's fault because as is, and this is totally a first world problem, we have too many choices. All right? So your businessman here is going to help you fast food places out a little bit. You can take notes, or if you're a fast food entrepreneur, I'm not going to say whether or not I have a patent on this. Talk to me privately offline. We'll figure something out. But I have here a menu that I just, I spent about 40 seconds just kind of scribbling this up. I feel like it's a good thing. I feel like it gets the point across. And here we go. Hopefully this will focus the way that I'm wanting it to. Using the example of the Derp Burger, your number one combo there is in fact the Derp Burger. Derp Burger. And it's just a burger, There's some bread and there's some beef, and that's all there is to it. We don't try to do anything fancy. Your number two there is the Big Derp Burger, and you see he's a good bit bigger because he's the Big Derp Burger, right? It's the Derp Burger, but big. All right. Move on down here to number three. You got the Bacon Cheese Derp Burger, right? Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Add some bacon, add some cheese, boom. Over here you have a what I have dubbed the chicken sandwich. That is a drumstick on the bread. It doesn't come that way. It's just to illustrate a point. Down here, you have what I'm going to call chicken punks. All right, that's the new hip term for chicken nuggets is chicken punks right there with a Z because it's cool and edgy. And really, that's all you need. If you have a burger place, just have burgers and have a chicken substitute because not everybody wants the red meat. But you know what? It's okay. I understand. You want to have a seasonal burger? Why not peppermint? It's peppermint mochas everywhere now. Let's just throw a little bit of peppermint flecks on there. See what happens. Down here we have the side fries because if you're going to a burger place, get fries. Okay, don't mess up a good thing. And down here, of course, we have the drinks: Derp Cola, Diet Derp, Derp Nothing. Your alternative to Diet Derp. Derp CPA, that's the soda that has a professional descriptor. Citrus Derp, there's your lemon lime. And of course, tea for the people in the South here. And let's go over here. Desserts, shakes, vanilla and chocolate, because let's be real, those are the only two flavors anybody's going to get. And ice cream, add chocolate or strawberry sauce, because let's be real, nobody's going to get caramel, okay? So I know that's a very strict, and you probably noticed something. Granted, I'm a lot better drawer than that. Like I said, 30-second scribble. Okay, cool. But really, I didn't go out of my way to draw lettuce on there. I didn't draw tomato, no onions, okay? Make those optional, because one thing that I really like is when you go somewhere and you especially when you're ordering for like 4 people and they all want different variations of a burger. You just get the burger the way it is, and you might sometimes I'll say no tomatoes, not even because I dislike tomatoes. I love tomatoes. They just make the burger kind of sloppy to me. I like a good, clean, well put together burger. So I might just say that. But then other people are like, well, I don't want onions. Well, I don't want lettuce. Well, I don't want lettuce or onions. I don't want actually the beef. If they could just put the lettuce, no beef, double lettuce, extra mayonnaise, half ketchup, half mustard, actually half it on the bun, I'll know the difference. It just, we're getting too carried away with some of that. So hopefully we can reach some sort of compromise between the two. I mean, obviously you can add condiments as need be, but I feel like it would be more expedient because people want burger, they want beef, they don't want all the rabbit food on there. We'll reach a compromise between customer and business, because really that's what it's all about, is just merging the two together so that you have a happy customer and the bank account of the company is happy too. That's what it's all about ultimately at the end of the day. So we'll work on this. We'll get it figured out. Like I said, if anybody likes any of what they just saw, hey, call me up. We'll get a thing going. I'll write your jingles. I'll do your commercials, all right? We'll get Dirt Burger up off the ground if you like. Thank you for watching this. Like, comment, subscribe. Do the thing that you do. Oh, and by the way, there's also a Facebook page. Yeah. Hats off to your entertainment. Yep. It's official-ish. Now, go check that out. Once again, appreciate you, man. And hats off to you.